Jim. And we,
Hi, Bob.
Hey, so this match promises to have the stands rocking.
Rocking no more, Bob. The hooligans have already strung up the band. Oh, yes. There's such a difference between the level of the two teams. You've got to be slightly worried. The players are ready.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw!
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. The blood will never clot if he keeps running around like that. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. The attack can get their game going again. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And
With the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be...
going away. They can start to move forward. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Well, this player slips between the other one's hands.
Yes, and yet they were clawed. was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard
Assistance to teams. Who could forget the infamous 24...
72 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth.
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stand.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf? Yeah. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. That's why they're always on the front page of Spike magazine.
First touchdown has been scored. You can say that the match is finally started. Three, two, one, basta!
The player gets hold of the ball. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
She sent him down for a chat with the Astrogranite. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
I think she's singing him a lullaby. I think she's singing him a lullaby. Without his armor, that player could have been hurt.
But it hurts! I can hear the screams!
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him.
Did you hear about the Venus man-eaters, Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one. That reminds me of one I took. Doesn't look like he'll be getting back on his feet too soon.
He should be up.
Did you know that the red-faced Rocketeers pioneered in throwing goblins as far as they could on the pitch, Jim?
Oh yeah, Bob. Who doesn't remember the match against Dwarf Giants when they threw a goblin right into the propellers of a dwarf gyrocopter?
The fans at home sure were in for a surprise there, Jim.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. This one is gonna get the hand slapped at the end of the match.
Better a smack on the hand than a punch in the face.
First half belonged to the players. The interval will give the supporters a chance to shine.
Well, some didn't even wait for the whistle.
And halftime interval comes to a close.
And the players trot back onto the pitch after a well-deserved vitamin cocktail. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. The ball is in his hands. That player's seen stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright. We don't see much of the Heroes of Law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them. Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
What reculation clobbering! and then pow! Right in the face.
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Something must be broken.
Probably nose, a few teeth, an arm. You know, regular stuff. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly.
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob. I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all? Just look at the way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Did you know that at first the ogre teams played with goblins on their rosters?
That's right, Jim. But they had problems with their sticky fingers, Jim.
That's true, Bob. They sure are kleptomaniac goblins after all.
No wonder they replaced them by their cousins, the snotlings, Jim.
Yeah, at least they can't carry as much when they steal, Bob.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Down and eat the dust. It's good for you.
Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
By the way, Bob, how is your wound?
Much better now. I've had my personal apothecary assassinated.
That's one regulation clobbering. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Good recovery. He did him with the old, you look that way, I go the other.
That's a technical term?
It's in the handle. They can start to move forward.
Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Very nice.
The opponent looks like he's fighting himself.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. Ha! She tried to get away.
That's for sure, but she deserved it. Right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Oh, nice move. Perfect pass.
Delivery is within stud's reach.
That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright.
There was little between the two sides.
As the score shows. Okay, so they're bigger and stronger than the opposition, but where did that get them?
Nowhere. But do you think they'll learn?
Learning implies neurons. When you spend the match chasing around after the ball without getting your hands on it, you're going to end up losing.
Yeah, I learned that in kindergarten.
They had them under pressure for the whole of the match, and I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own half on the fingers of one hand.
Everybody clean. It can't be.
They must have come up with an undetectable doping substance.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a dull match. Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.